In November 1917, the Bolshevik Revolution, also referred to as the October Revolution, marked a pivotal moment in history. This communist uprising, orchestrated by the Bolshevik Party under the leadership of Vladimir Lenin, unfolded in Petrograd, present-day St. Petersburg. Its aftermath saw the Bolsheviks securing power and ultimately triumphing in the Russian Civil War. The outcome? The birth of the Soviet Union in 1922. Tragically, between 1917 and 1923, about 10.5 million lives were lost, predominantly civilians.
Товарищи, рабоче-крестьянская революция, о необходимости которой все время говорили большевики, совершилась!
Rusty's Retirement, an indie idle farming simulator game released on Steam just this year on April 26. Since I enjoyed games like Forager and Stardew Valley before, I knew I'd enjoy this. Plus, it's pretty cheap too. The game has you watching over a robot named Rusty as he tends to his crops. By now you may have noticed the weird shape of the game. That's because this game is pretty unique in that it only appears at the bottom of your screen, or the side if that's your deal. You plant crops in order to gain spare parts and biofuel. This can in turn be used to upgrade your farm by purchasing new planting grids, small robots that can help you water and harvest your crops, and even homes for other robot residents like Rusty that can help you further by upgrading your equipment or opening shops. You can even click on this little cog that spawns more spare parts, or this pond that makes little droplets of water splatter all over. How fun! However, there's another way you can upgrade your farm. Moving the map of your farm left or right reveals even more land you can purchase through the spare parts you've saved up. Purchasing it can make your robotic friends clear up all the extra scrap and debris so the land can be used for crops. However, there's one interesting bit of scrap that can't be cleared. This strange typewriter or computer. It doesn't do anything for you at first. How about if we click on it like we did for the cog? These coordinates point to a real-world location. Entering them into Google Images or Maps reveals an unusual structure in Nazar, Estonia, a country in the Baltic Sea region of Northern Europe. The structure is Battery Number 10A of the Patarei prison, also known as the Peter the Great Sea Fortress. Initially constructed as a naval fort during Tsarist Russia, it was repurposed as barracks following Russia's defeat in the Crimean War. Subsequently, after World War I, the Republic of Estonia converted it into a prison around the same time Battery 10A was established. In 2018, the Estonian Institute of Historical Memory transformed the prison into a museum, which explains the photos and art on the walls. If you input the code Patarei 10A in your keyboard while the coordinates are on screen, it causes a machine named Neutron to appear that destroys your crops one by one. When looking up Patarei 10A, you get the Battery 10A South Tower, an artillery tower used for war. This one was to be named after Peter the Great. It was built in 1913 and construction finished in 1917. However, it was left unfinished. During the October Revolution, Russian soldiers attempted to blow up both this tower and another like it. However, a forest ranger was able to save the towers by cutting a few wires in order to cancel the explosion. This machine is a reference to a game called Haiku the Robot. The Neutron from that game looks like this. There's an area in Haiku called the Last Bunker, so there's your correlation. This robot is also the source of the virus from Haiku, meaning if that you activate this Easter egg, you're essentially releasing the virus again, so great job. That would explain why it kills the crops as well. But why this military tower in specific? Well, the devs live in the area. It's a clever way to reference another game of theirs, but I personally believe it could be a commentary on war and the effects it has on the world. Rusty's Retirement is clearly a post-apocalyptic setting. It's a melancholic take on what the world could come to if we don't stop fighting each other. By using a real-world example, it really helps drive the point home. What starts as a creepy ARG-like Easter egg turns into what I believe to be a profound message on what this world could look like if we don't change.